Hello student, today we are going to solve a problem on torsion of circular shaft. Problem number 3. Let us read the problem. What is given here? A hollow circular shaft of 6 meter length and inner and outer diameter 75 millimeter and 100 millimeter. Inner diameter 75 millimeter, outer diameter 100 millimeter is subjected to a torque of 10 kilonewton meter. If G equal to 8 gigapascal, G means modulus of rigidity, G equal to 8 gigapascal. Determined the maximum shear stress produced and the angle of twist. We find out maximum shear stress induced or produced in the shaft material and also find out angle of twist. In our problem given L equal to length of hollow circular shaft equal to 6 meter. 6 meter equal to 6000 millimeter. Capital D, outer diameter of hollow shaft, D equal to 100 millimeter. So, capital R, outer diameter of hollow shaft, this is 50 millimeter. Small d, inner diameter of hollow shaft, small d equal to 75 millimeter. T is the torque transmitted by hollow shaft. Here given T equal to 10 kilonewton meter. We convert kilonewton in Newton and meter in millimeter. Kilonewton meter equal to 10 into 10 to the power 6 Newton millimeter. Okay. Now G equal to modulus of rigidity equal to 80 gigapascal. We know 1 gigapascal equal to 10 to the power 9 Pascal. Again 1 Pascal, 1 Pa equal to 1 Newton per meter square. So G equal to 80 gigapascal equal to 80 into 10 to the power 9. It is converted to Pascal. Then 1 Pascal equal to 1 Newton per meter square. We convert it into millimeter. So we divide it by 1 by 10 to the power 6 Newton per millimeter square equal to 80 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per millimeter square. Now we find out Fs. We find maximum shear stress in shaft material. Fs equal to maximum shear stress in the shaft material. We find out theta. Theta is the angle of twist. Okay. Now we know polar moment of inertia for hollow shaft. Formula for polar moment of inertia for hollow shaft: Ip equal to pi by 32 within bracket capital D to the power 4 minus small d to the power 4. Ip equal to polar moment of inertia in millimeter to the power 4. Capital D, outer diameter of hollow shaft. Small d equal to inner dia of the hollow shaft. Here capital D equal to 100 millimeter, small d equal to 75 millimeter. We just put the value pi by 32, 100 to the power 4 minus 75 to the power 4 equal to 6.71166 into 10 to the power 6 millimeter to the power 4. Unit of polar moment of inertia, millimeter to the power 4. Okay. Now considering strength or consideration of shear stress, the formula is T by Ip equal to Fs by capital R. T equal to torque transmitted by shaft, Ip equal to polar moment of inertia of hollow shaft, Fs maximum shear stress induced in shaft material, capital R, here it is outer radius of hollow circular shaft. We find Fs from this formula. Now we just put the value of T equal to 10 into 10 to the power 6 Newton millimeter, Ip equal to 6.7 1166 into 10 to the power 6 millimeter to the power 4. R equal to outer diameter of hollow shaft, R equal to 50 millimeter. From this relation, we calculate Fs, maximum shear stress induced, equal to 10 by 6.7 166 into 50 equal to 74.503 Newton per millimeter square. This is the answer of the first part of the problem. Okay. Now, considering rigidity or consideration of angle of twist, formula is T by IP equal to G theta by L. T equal to torque transmitted by shaft, IP equal to polar moment of inertia of hollow shaft, G is the modulus of rigidity of shaft material, theta equal to angle of twist, we find the value of theta, L equal to length of the shaft. From this relation, theta equal to TL by G into IP. Value of T 10 into 10 to the power 6 Newton millimeter. Value of L 6000 millimeter. Value of G 80 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per millimeter square. Value of IP 6.7 166 into 10 to the power 6. From this relation, we find out theta equal to 0.11754 radian. Now, we convert it into degree. We multiply by 180 by pi, convert to radian to degree. Finally, angle of twist theta equal to 6.403 degree. This is the answer of the second part of the problem. Okay.